welcome to an in-person recording of That Range Life, a show sometimes about golf. It's really exciting. It's super cold. We're in my garage, but damn it, we're doing it. Chris, welcome. How's it feel?
Are you having camera issues again where you're not sure which one to look at?
I'm just not going to look at any of them. If I don't look at any of them. Right. So, Chris, let's rap about a few things.
We gotta give a shout out to the Riv here is in house as well, who is he's the gaffer and the lighting guy and the producer and the whole thing over here.
Everything, and this could fall apart any second, but
I expect it to. I mean, this camera's barely on that.
It's not good. It's not good. But hey, look, Josh, what some may not know, Josh is only locally convenient to us for a little bit longer, so we need to take advantage.
Yeah, as many of you know, he's moving to Iowa.
Moving to Iowa. Taking the Oregon Trail, going out to the Great Wild West. Anyway,
yeah.
Hey, before we get going, we usually do something at the top of the show. Would you like to do it this week?
Oh.
Okay, fine. This is Chris's YouTube page that you're watching this on. Please do us a big favor so we can get another space heater for the garage. More tripods so we don't have to use step ladders. Whatever. Please subscribe down below.
That's right.
Hit the bell. There's a good reason for it. There's some new videos coming over there at Chris McEwen's YouTube page. So hit the bell and do us a favor. Give us that thumbs up anyway, just because we need you to. All right. Is that good? Good plug.
That was better than I could have.
All right,
done it,
good.
honestly.
We're through that.
Yeah.
I'm still uncomfortable. Still uncomfortable doing these in-person shows because they're so rare for us. But it feels good. Feels right. I'm a little out of sync today. I'm not gonna lie. I started a new day job.
Yeah,
started that today.
Yeah, I thought you were like leaving us. You know, you had like the going away post.
Yeah, on
the Twitter and the social medias and stuff. I thought you were just like I don't know.
It was very dramatic.
I appreciated it though. I had to give you a hard time about it.
Oh, yours wasn't even that bad. Like my friend, good old John Heisey of Dry Range Heroes has to be a dick about it. And it's like, yes, I was looking out the window from the 41st floor of the Willis Tower, Sears, if you will, for the last time working there.
Right.
It's a view. You know how it is down there. It's a view.
I believe you can take it in. I believe you can see Riv's new house in Iowa from the 41st floor of the Sears Tower.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be able to see that. I wanted to look upon the United Center where the Chicago Bulls play.
Did you see my house?
Won all the championships.
Did you wave to me?
I couldn't see it. I get blocked by a building from our floor. Okay. But just taking it in. And my buddy took a picture of it because he thought it was sad. And he sent it to me. And I said, well, I'm wearing true Lynxwear shoes. I'm wearing a sub 70 hoodie and a brand new Puma. I can't remember the order here, but Cloud Spun Warmable or Warmable Cloud Spun, one of the two jacket that they sent me.
Yeah. Wish I had a Cloud Spun Warmable jacket right now.
It's a nice jacket. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Shout out Puma.
I had a couple.
It really is a great opportunity.
It was a good picture.
Right.
It's centered on the window and it's a whole thing.
He sent it to me. It was good. Yeah. It's a big change in my life.
Right.
But why not take the opportunity to plug some good friends of mine who have taken good care of me and show some appreciation? And he's got to do that. And I was like, don't act like you don't benefit from the same kind of stuff on this here website. Right. He's like, oh, I'm just busting your chops. I was like, it's not necessary here. It's not necessary. So anyway, started a new job. So I'm really out of sync. But that's all right. I'll get my feet under me with my new job in like a year. Let's talk about some golf things that are really important.
Yes. Fun tournament this weekend.
Really exciting.
Fun tournament. The sweatshirt is apropos.
This was no accident that I wore it.
Yeah, I figured.
My wife, when I was walking out to the garage, she's like, oh my God, you're wearing real clothes and it's 8:30 at night on a weeknight. I got dressed for this. Like, I don't get dressed. And today I was like, oh, I'll put on real clothes to go out here. Well, and it's freezing.
Yeah.
So, but I said, oh, this is no mistake because we're going to talk about none other than Christina Kim.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, but Nelly Korda won that tournament and she had a playoff with Lydia Ko, Lexi Thompson.
Nobody saw it, but it happened.
It did.
Yeah.
And, I want to say it was like 1, 4, 5, and 13th ranked players in the world in that playoff.
Yeah.
And was very exciting. Good for Nelly. I love Nelly Corda.
Yeah, and she played great.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Even with that coming back after a triple bogey to get into it, it's amazing.
Right.
You know, Lexi.
Fourth win of the year?
Something
Something like that? Yeah.
But the story that I'm so excited about, and I love that all the naysayers like still find a way to shit on the parade like they always do.
Sure, of course.
Christina Kim.
Yeah.
Keeping the card for her 20th year. I can't believe she's been on tour for 20 years.
And I know that's crazy in itself.
Yeah.
But she had to get an invite to this. It was a sponsor's exemption.
She was, what was it? She was one
101,
place
right?
out.
Yeah.
One place out Monday queuing into it. It stuck around. The way I read it and understood it, she stuck around to practice and just get some work in because she has the use of the facilities.
Yeah.
And while she was there, got a sponsor's invite.
Yeah.
Said, great. And I think she started the week at 98th.
Okay.
So she had to like either stay there or, you know, improve, obviously, but it's not an easy task. There's plenty of people, you know, the bubbles happen and next thing you know, she's thrown out of it. But I want to say she went like, it was like 65, 66, 65. And then Sunday she shot a 75, but placed high enough.
Yeah.
She finished CME rankings at 93rd, improved her status, retained her top 100 on the points list. Boom. Got her card.
She is such, did you watch any of it? Were you able to watch any of it? Because the great thing,
I watched a lot. I watched like all of her interviews. I didn't see much of the play though.
You don't get to see her play that much because she's not in the the final groups or whatever. Right. And she played with Nelly Saturday and Sunday, right? Yeah. Yep. And she's just like, God, the happiest human being in the world playing golf, man.
I think we've talked about it.
It doesn't even seem like she's obviously she's competing. She's playing her ass off, but God, she doesn't let that stuff. She's stopping for photos. She's like, did you see the photo bombs that someone posted on Twitter? It's like some young girl, like some 13-year-old girl, something at the tournament, so happy, and just taking a picture, at the course, and there's Christina Kim in the background. Just hanging out. Man.
She's the best. And
she's so great.
I think it's funny because we talk about it all the time on our show. I mean, really, really hot take on a sometimes golf show that we would like more charismatic characters.
True.
And
truly genuine.
But it's shocking how much the LPGA tour, when everyone's like, hey, we need to highlight stars more. We need to get this, get more attention on it, whatever. She's so charismatic and positively charismatic. Mm-hmm. It's not like she is in no way detrimental to the cause.
Right.
And the amount of people who still have some sort of complaint with her for not being like plain Jane boring.
Someone said, I think it was Friday, she made a nice putt for a birdie, like probably 20-footer or something. Mm-hmm. And she gave one of these.
I saw that. It's not Sunday.
It's not Sunday.
Where it's like, God help you. You should see us play.
Oh my God.
Think of Josh specifically, how often he misses like a 2.5-foot putt and I make like a 13-footer and I'm waving to crowds that don't exist. I'm taking my hat off and tipping it. I'm playing, I might break 90 on Sunday in West Chicago.
Right.
But she just made that putt to put herself in a good place to earn a lot of money.
I would say she's playing for her living, man.
Right.
Like, God.
Given just one of these. Man, what a jerk. And then on top of that, I saw she got criticized for a pace of play issue, and that caused, she said it caused Nelly's issue.
I saw that.
Cost her the tournament because she lost momentum, and she goes, she explains, like, we were waiting on the group in front of us. It wasn't us. And I don't know if you saw how the tournament finished, so, and I quote, calm your titties.
Calm your titties.
God, I love Christina Kim.
She's
I love her so much.
She's the best.
So shout out Christina Kim. Yeah. You're the best.
Yep.
Very happy to see that. God, LPGA's wrap. It feels like I
didn't watch any of the Houston Open.
I watched a little bit,
but I didn't watch. I meant to too because I really do like the golf course, but it just didn't work.
Didn't watch any of it either. I didn't watch any of the European tour. I'm not watching much golf lately.
It's our off season, man, it's kind of like let's be honest, it's the downtime. This should be the golf off. It should be the PGA off season.
Well, and they've had like pretty decent. Wait, hang on, I forgot. There was some really exciting golf that I didn't watch, and I'm seeing all of it today. I'm regretting it. Bernard and Phil this past
on
weekend.
the Champions Tour. Yeah.
Bernard, like I'm pretty sure he his entire back just disappeared on
he
Friday.
Shot a 63.
Yeah. 64.
I thought he is 64 and he shot a 63. Either way. He shot his age. He's 64 years old. Like what? It's like
ends up winning with the broken back.
Right.
That's exactly what medically happened. Goes and wins the Schwab Cup. Phil wins again, and I forgot what the stat was. Do you remember what it was? Where
he's won like 5 out of 7 tournaments he's played in.
Entered, and it's something like a $1.5 million in winnings.
He's just going to like win.
And
I mean, the guy's, he doesn't need the money. He just wants to go and just dominate these guys.
And he sort of patronizes all of them too. Like you're all welcome that I'm here. It's cute.
Right.
But
do you think he'll keep playing, or do you think he's going to lose? Like, or is he? He's probably getting. He's probably like playing the Champions Tour. Like, do you think he'll play when he's like 60? Like he's going to be Bernard longer?
I don't know if there'll ever be another Bernard, but
I mean, keep playing like
he will. I think he'll keep playing. Why wouldn't he? Especially just he probably makes more money in various appearance fees.
I was gonna say like
that $1.5 million in winnings would probably equals about 3 in appearance fees, and rightfully so. It brought a ton of attention to the senior tour this year.
Yeah.
Now I want like a tie-dye Champions Tour hoodie. Maybe someone get on that.
You just make it. Put it on scg.com.
I could do that. SecondCityGolf.com for all your drive range heroes.
Do we have this?
We don't have this.
God, I bet everybody wants this.
You can get if you want one of these, you contact us and
comment below and
we'll figure it out.
Bill will do it. Bill will handle it.
I don't know how it's going to. That's huge. That's 4x8. I didn't get the size right. But now, hey, we have a backdrop.
It's true.
So how's your finger doing?
It's this finger. You want to see it? Mm-hmm. It looks pretty good.
Jesus Christ, you did need stitches on that.
Probably. But the other one too is filled in. It's just they're both really tender.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to give them some air. But yeah, the pinky's pretty gnarly.
That's pretty gross. Pretty gross. That is a wound.
But otherwise, I think I'm ready to test it maybe next week. I think I was telling Riv that I think maybe go hit some balls.
Or we should just go play and see what happens.
I'm only worried about the cold.
Oh, and the way your hands get so dry and brittle. Yeah, no, that'll happen.
Exactly. No. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. And then you'll take me to the hospital, and I don't want to go to the hospital because you'll see the insides come out of this finger, and you'll be like, "You got to go to the hospital." I
do not need to go to a hospital anytime. I've had my fill of hospitals this year.
I was thinking more of like maybe we do like a Cog Hill get together. I think that would be fun. Something like that. Like let's go somewhere where it's heated and
hit up our buddy Phil, see what's going on over at HQ.
Hit up Phil. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a very good idea, actually.
Or
very good idea.
No, we've never done Top Golf.
That's also true. Top Golf, it's real. Well, maybe not now, but like it's hard to get a bay at that Schaumburg spot.
Yeah. And
by the way, the Wooddale one I'm told is still open. Just as a FYI.
Just so you know.
Which is a better option anyways because it's not on a clock. It's by buckets.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's way better. Because it was from the early days of Top Golf before they figured out that they could charge by the hour. And people were like, sure.
Riveting topic here. Our local Top Golfs. Yeah, I should do that. But one thing I'll say, I would say I've wrapped up my real golf. I played with, we talked about a couple of weeks ago, John and the Twitter review legend himself, Brian Tweed.
Oh, yeah.
And
you never really talked about that round.
It's one of those things I don't think we're supposed to. And Brian tweeted about it. That's on him. It's like, there's that category of like, nope, just not going to do it because I'd love to go back.
Right. I get it.
But I didn't play great, but I played fairly well. And I felt like, I had control of my golf clubs till like, we'll just say the end of the round for one reason or another. And, okay, cool. So then I went and played with my buddy Mark at Oak Park last week. And actually I played the Village Links of Glen Ellen before that.
Right.
And I was playing pretty well again. I go, this is interesting though. I'm like a driver every now and then spraying around a little bit. And the driver's been great for me this second half of the year. But yeah, no big deal. And then I hit it fine. It was in control. went out to Oak Park, and I could feel like the swing wasn't right, and I know the shot's not going to be good, but I'm talking like the kid who doesn't know how to play golf at all.
Yeah.
Just hits the monster 90-degree slices that
really
almost start coming back toward you. No idea.
The literal boomerang slice. And that's a bad place to do that.
Terrible.
That's a really bad,
terrible
venue
place
to hit that shot.
And I even started with and I learned, I always call it the Michelle Wee draw punch. Because I saw her, she was hitting it a lot around Pinehurst when she won in 2014, the U.S. Open.
Yeah, just kind of butting it out there a little bit.
The little bunt, right? Yeah. And if I really want, I can really just I can hook that shot almost 360 degrees. It's insane. And I couldn't, I'm like, I'll do that. And that'll be low. It'll keep this big slice out of the way. Even that shot would be better, but was somehow cutting right on me. And I go, I'm hopeless. So I took the 3-wood out a few times, which that plays normally fine. Put the driveway. I can get it. It's shorter. I can get around with a 3-wood.
Yeah.
The wind and temperature were just so bad. I'm like, this hole is 485 playing 630 right now. Right. I need a driver and I have to hit it. And there it goes. So driver's gone. Great time for the season to be ending, I think.
That's true. Yeah.
I love my trusty Tour Edge exotic C721 driver so much, but it's gone. I did something to piss some golf god off.
Well, by next year you'll have a whole new setup, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, probably.
Did you ever put the other Tour Edge 3-wood back in the bag, the 220?
220, yeah, 220 is great. I think it just.
I know you were kind of going back and forth trying to dial in the 721.
I was ready to kick it out. We were breaking up, and the Pro 721 came out, got it. It's really, really, really good. And future gear talk coming up on that. And I never quite got right, so I'm trying different shafts and getting it dialed in. And in the midst of that, the 220 just snapped to it, came back and just roping it, hitting bombs. So good. It's such a good club. Which it's kind of like, I don't have the cool new latest and greatest thing, but at the same time to have.
Well, most people do play the club that they,
Imagine that. Yeah. But to have Old Faithful.
Big time golf guy, the big time golf guy, the whole audience.
To have Old Faithful come back to me felt really good though.
It's such that series that just the 220 stuff, I feel like in general is just. Whew.
When Vintage Range Hero Justin Thompson came to town, he's like, "Hey, I play a TaylorMade hybrid."
Yeah.
Said, "No, you can't do that. I won't allow it." I have some stuff, and it said, these two are really nice. I have the 220 hybrid, and then I had the 721 hybrid that you play.
Yep.
And I was like, "Hey, take a look at them. Obviously, you can't test them, but whatever one you like, just take it." And I was like,
no, except that one.
Don't take the 220. Don't take the 220. He's like, I really like the looks of the 721. Can I take that? I'm like, yes. Which is a very good club. There's nothing wrong with it.
It's a great club. I love that club.
That 220 just also pounds piss missiles.
Gross.
It's just so good. It's so good.
All right. What else?
What else?
Do you want this?
Oh yeah, I do. We got our list here.
Yeah, we got our. I don't have my phone. My phone's right there.
Well, and again, the new formatting of the show, we're off base because we're recording in person. We need a sheet of paper.
I'm also in the noisiest chair. You have to you have to be like a band. You should know better.
I should have. Well, we don't have good eyes anymore.
What are you talking about?
You have glasses.
I've
You're
got
all right.
Great eyes.
Get some electrical tape.
We got this. We could put it there.
It's Josh's fault. He was in charge of setup.
Anyways, so Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders.
Big fan, right? We love Peaky Blinders.
This show, by the way, is terrible.
How dare you? We talk golf. It's now time to talk other things.
It's TV time.
I feel like everyone loves Peaky Blinders, and if they haven't heard this news, they're going to be very excited.
I'm excited for it. I purposely stayed away from finding out what it is, waiting for this.
So there's a season 6 done. It's done.
I didn't know it was done, but okay.
It's done. They've completed shooting. They may be doing some tweaking, whatever, but I think it's ready to go next year. In 2023, there will be a Peaky Blinders movie.
movie.
Yeah, so it's going to be 6 seasons and a movie to wrap the whole thing up.
It is to wrap it.
Yep.
I
And
heard that could happen because they were saying like we feel like we're running out of seasons per se, but it might be a good opportunity to sort of put a bow on the series with like one final push.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, that's the big news that I read and I was very excited about. So they're doing 6 seasons and a movie, and then the creator of the show, whose name is is escaping me, but he hinted that he won't call them spin-offs, but he may be exploring other, personalities and storylines within that universe.
Man.
So he may continue it in a different version with different people, but I thought that would be.
I'm very excited to hear all of this.
Yeah.
And if he does that, that's going to be like 2025.
Right.
But I'm here for it. Right. Can't wait. Can't wait.
Where are we going to be in 2025? Probably, we'll be in a studio.
I was say my garage with a second space heater. Maybe an upgraded garage refrigerator.
I love the way that we think. Like we're in a studio, and you're like, we got a second space heater.
There's something.
What if we got a bigger flag? Can we get a bigger flag that covers the whole?
Yeah, they do make bigger sizes too, and to think
goals. I'm going to put on the whiteboard. Bigger flag, second space heater.
To think, I thought the bigger flag was an option. I'm like, well, I'll get this size because it gives me the option to fly it from my house because it's not that big. The bigger one will be a good backdrop.
I love that the idea that you were going to fly this outside.
I mean, for a bit, I very much knew it was absurd. Like I very much for coming by my house going, what the hell is that? But think about it, especially out here.
I would put my wife in a car and drive her here and be like, not stop, nothing, just drive past. You're like, check it out.
See that?
It's our flag.
We're real. It's his house, so it doesn't really count, but it counts.
You would hear the eye roll in your house. Be like, Chris just drove by with his wife.
Did a train go by? No, that was eyeballs. Don't worry about
Permanently in the back of her skull.
Hey, where are you in Creek? Did you go back? Are you in season 2 with me?
Oh
still?
yeah. I think I've gone through 211, maybe 212. I think we just got to the point where they're trying to figure out who wrote the note about the sex.
So I'm at post the note.
Okay.
The poem's been read.
Okay.
And
the poem, that's right. So
many easy outs where the subject, I'll just say, was not hit on the head, but also this teacher, and I get it's supposed to be a point and it's supposed to be over the top, like even in 99-ish, whenever that is.
Yeah.
That guy isn't getting away with that behavior in
that
a learning environment.
That was you want to talk about uncomfortable moments, like when the teacher is just kind of like that was gross.
Well, especially after day 1 of it and going back for more day 2. Right. And then, spoiler, Pacey literally spits in his face.
Yeah.
A good dirty loogie.
That's right.
But man, late 90s.
So did you remember that Jack was Jack?
Yes.
Okay.
I remembered that.
Because they kind of foreshadowed it, when he was with Joey,
right,
and couldn't come through necessarily. You're like,
necessarily, right? So uncomfortable. And that's the other thing. They're supposed to be 15, 16 years old. Dawson's going to speakeasies,
right? But
Jen's going to speakeasies with
her date or whatever,
the devout Christian kid who lets loose at night and drinks martinis.
That's right.
This is so unbelievable.
See, but that's the one storyline I feel like it's a good, realistic storyline that could speak to kids that are going through that at that time. Like that wasn't done. I mean, that was pretty avant-garde, all things considered, and it gets even better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at in Creek.
Okay.
It's pretty.
So that's episode. How do we want to know? Do I want to tell you that I know the episode? That's got to be 13.
I think so.
Past the poem into the second.
It could be. So
from the poem.
We didn't watch it last night because we had Curb, the new season of Curb is very. I should do the bit. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
but it is.
It's so funny too. It's very good, and sometimes I lose interest in in his bit. Like okay, he always has that whole thing. Like, well, what? Like sometimes that kind of gets played out, but this season he's hitting it right on the spot for me.
That show is so improv. they're all so good. Vince Vaughn, great addition, by the way.
I'm very impressed with Vince Vaughn.
But
Jewish Vince Vaughn. I didn't know that last week.
But
this week
Susie Green is so good at the job and just so freaking funny.
Yeah.
Just kill like that show
sure.
to me it's obviously Larry, Susie, and Leon, obviously.
Oh my God. Leon is so amazing.
He was on Howard Stern
amazing.
in between seasons, and he's like, I don't read the outlines. I don't look at
Really?
the packet. He goes, I show up. They say this will be the subject in the scene because I don't want to think, how would Leon do this?
Right.
I want to be Leon and respond
Yeah.
to it. So when you think of that and how from scratch every bit he does is so good.
When Larry walks in with the third woman with the name
Mary Ferguson,
and he said like, who told you to have a watermelon orgy? When they're and he's like, you want in? He's like, yeah.
The sweet meat. It's so good.
Yeah, the sweet meat.
Oh God, that whole
Anyways.
episode and all the like layers of racial inappropriateness.
Oh yeah,
It's
I mean
just so good.
he befriends a Klans member.
Yeah.
it's the whole thing.
But
It's amazing.
he has
amazing.
to have a fake farm for Woody Harrelson. So good.
That's the other thing. Now we're a Curb show, but the whole bit throughout where they drop something and someone doesn't pick it up and how that's like an affront, like that right there is what makes that show just like,
Well, how deep,
so
like
good.
they call it pirate's booty, like they're very specific. Also, do you ever enjoy how in the show, like, Ted Danson's on and he's Ted Danson, or insert celebrity is
Right.
Woody Harrelson is Woody Harrelson,
Right.
but then
they
you
don't
have
always do that though, because like what's his name's not.
but Vince Vaughn
yeah.
isn't Vince Vaughn, and then Kaylee Cuoco is the optometrist,
Right.
but she's not Kaylee Cuoco. Like, why couldn't
Right.
Kaylee Cuoco be herself? Yeah,
Because she's got to be the she's
Right.
got to be the optometrist.
it's just so funny to me what celebrities are the celebrity and what celebrities are not.
Yeah.
I don't think I have many more.
It's quite the tangent there.
Yeah, many more TV subjects.
Creek into Curb.
What else?
What other show goes creek to curb within like just a heartbeat like that?
Tell you what, No Laying Up podcast doesn't do this.
Absolutely not.
Foreplay Pod doesn't do this.
Nope.
Golf Unfiltered doesn't do this. Sorry, Adam. It was a joke. Don't at me.
That's all I got.
That's all I got.
I got
The
nothing
mice
else.
are back.
In here?
Well, obviously, I probably got chipmunks in here too. You kidding me?
Oh my God.
Good. We're good. Josh has seen it. We're good if we don't have raccoons in here.
Yeah, I guess
Could
that's
be.
true.
Could be.
I could see that.
Yeah. Well,
It's kind of you got a lot of nooks and crannies. You got the little getaway vehicle there for squirrels or mice.
there's multiple getaway vehicles
Yeah.
in this garage for them. And I just went through it because let's just say we had a neighborhood vandalizing incident. It's like I got to get my car back in the garage. So
Oh,
big garage clean out.
it's gonna be a challenge.
Well, I'm okay.
Oh, just one car? Like your wife's car is fine out there.
She doesn't want it in the garage. It's been a big thing since I'm like, well, we can make room for both cars. She's like, nah, I don't want to deal with the car in the garage. Just, okay, you said so.
But you won't even be. How often will you be using your car? Like twice a week now?
Yeah, just to pick my daughter up from dance. Right. But look, you need a spot in your garage to.
Well, park it on this side because this side is all production.
Well, that side
camera
though is
stuff.
where I have my loft lie machine bolted into the cement floor, so you can bend irons. Which we should do a show sometime and see how far we can bend an iron without snapping it. And by without snapping it, I mean we're gonna snap it.
Fair.
All right.
Why not?
All right, Chris, anything
Yeah.
you want to plug with origin stories?
So I just started the new sort of episodes, but I'm putting up, and this is sort of exploratory, experimental, but there are going to be Golf Origin Story videos on the YouTube. The first episode just dropped with Brendan McCauley, co-founder of Chippo Golf.
Did you ever come over and play Chippo when I had it here, Josh? Josh off camera asking
Josh
questions.
says no.
No, it's up in Wisconsin now at the in-laws lake house, so I don't play it. But it's so fun. Chippo's so fun.
We could display it here. Guys would appreciate it.
I'll get it.
Brendan's an awesome dude.
I love Chippo, man.
Yeah, but so
It's
that
hard.
episode,
Chippo's hard.
It is hard.
Yeah.
It's very hard. Yeah, and so that episode's coming up and some other videos. I just want to see kind of what the appetite is and what the sort of viewership looks like.
I dig it.
Yeah.
You're good on camera, so it's more enjoyable than listening.
I have a better face than voice. Is that what?
No, everything's great. You look good. You sound good. You're the best. Sound great.
All right. What do you got going on?
Let's see. This week on DriveRangeHeroes.com, I'm going to introduce you to a Midwestern brand from Minneapolis area.
Okay.
Noonan Golf.
I was wondering. I was going to ask if you weren't going to tell me about the hat. I was going to ask about it.
So I've worn this hat now 2 episodes of that Range Life in a row. I just love this hat. So these guys reached out to me, and they're like, "Hey, look, their whole mission is golf should be as simple as you want to go play.
Agreed.
Hey, I don't care who you are. I don't care how good you are. Do you want to go play golf? Let's go play golf."
Yeah.
They're inspired. There's a whole thing about like a Noonan Golf, Danny Noonan, right?
Right. Got it.
It's
are they hats? Only
they do have hats, but no, they have head covers. They have towels.
Oh, okay.
Accessories, right? And I'm sure they'll expand because that's what most of these brands do. But they're not trying to be like Seamus. They're not trying to be all the like trendy lifestyle brands.
Right.
They're just trying to be like, do you have a little bit of character you want to express? Make it a little fun. You don't want to spend $85 on a head cover.
Right.
But you want something cool in your bag.
Yeah.
Just have a little character. Doesn't matter if you're a pro. Doesn't matter if you're, and you can see them over there. My daughter or my son playing golf. You have them on your bag. Different patterns. Very Saved by the Bell. If you read the post, tell me if you remember this one. I said, as soon as I saw these prints, I immediately thought of Saved by the Bell and the intro to the sister show to Saved by the Bell, California Dreams. Remember that song?
God. Yeah, sure. I wrote, for sure.
Surf dudes with attitudes. That's all I got to say.
Right.
And don't worry, I linked. If you didn't catch it, if you did read on the site and you didn't catch it, I linked to the intro so you can go on YouTube and watch it. You're welcome.
Nice.
But Noonan Golf, I'm really into it. They're from Minnesota, so this is, Paul Bunyan.
I like it.
You got the lumberjack plaid underneath
flannel,
there.
Yeah.
I'm always good old 8-bit. It's always fun.
What was his ox's name? Was it Babe?
Babe the Blue Ox.
Yeah, okay.
Got the matching Nike SB dunks. That's the other thing when they reached out to me, I look at their website, I go, have you ever seen the can't remember if they call them just the Paul Bunyan dunks. He's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I was like, oh, bro, I need that hat. But they're cool. Nice. I dig it. The brand's really neat. Plus Midwesterners, you can love that.
Yeah.
So go check that out. Also, what else do we have? Oh, good old Tommy O'Connell out in Arizona.
Oh my God, he wrote something again?
He wrote a post about his what's in the bag, and this is interesting to me. He's in Arizona now.
Right.
While he still played golf this summer, is very minimal because it's, 200, 300 degrees out there.
It's hide from the sun weather, sure.
Right. So now his golf season's starting. Actually, shout out Tommy going to Pinehurst as into the finals of the Barstool Classic.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's not. I think it was in Chicago. No.
It was at Harborside, right?
He didn't play in that one.
Okay.
It must have been out in Arizona. Him and his buddy won. They won it. And so they got into their final in Pinehurst. And so they're out as we speak. I think they're out there doing that right now. But he posted what's in his bag this year. And Tommy's played PXG, TaylorMade, all the cool hotshot equipment. But he's in a 70% Strixon bag.
I was going to say, I know he loved the Strixon stuff.
Switched to a Strixon ball. But go check it out.
Look at him.
DriveRangeHeroes.com. Check out Tommy's.
Hey, by the way, while we're here, we're talking about Strixon.
Do it. Shout it out.
I mean, Noelle and her new daughter. Congratulations. That's right. Super happy for you.
Was it Walker Rose, I believe?
It was. Very good.
Walker Rose. Congrats, Noelle. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think that wraps it up pretty good, yeah? Garage show. I'll be honest with you.
We're so much more efficient with the garage shows.
And I'm effing freezing. I'm getting that it's hard to talk.
I'm comfortable now.
You're rolling. Well, it's good.
Fine.
Maybe we can record some shorts when we're done here. Some bits, right. some sneak YouTube shows we're gonna drop. We're not gonna do that. All right,
close the damn show.
That's Chris McEwen. Follow him on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. At Chris McEwen.
Sure.
You can find him there. This is YouTube channel. Subscribe to it. Like it. Please do all the things. I'm Bill Bush at Range Heroes everywhere, dryrangeheroes.com. Thank you for watching. We're going to do more garage shows. We'll tighten them up. Josh, thanks for helping this week.
Yes. Thank you, Riv.
We'll see you a few times before you move to Iowa. All right. That's our show, everybody. See you next week.